Before we start with modular multiplicative inverse, let's understand multiplicative inverse. So let's say you have a number 2 and you have to divide it by 4. So what you normally do is 2 by 4, so you would get the answer like 0.5. So what is multiplicative inverse is you get an inverse number. Say we have to divide by 4, so we multiply by 1 by 4. So let's say for any integer I, you have to divide by n. So what we normally do is we will multiply it by 1 by n, and similar case goes with the modular multiplicative inverse. So we'll check that in short time. So similarly, in this case, let's say number is 5 and prime number, that is 7. So we'll take 5 mod 7. So we need a modular multiplicative inverse. So we need, let's say we can simplify this as 5 into x, which is an unknown variable in this case, mod 7. So this should give, this whole equation should give is equal to 1. So we are interested in finding this particular x for any reason. So one naive approach could be let's say 5 into 1 by mod 7. So this would result in 5 into 2 and mod 7. So this would result in 3. 5 into 3, that would be 15 mod 7. So this would make 1. So we were lucky to get this particular answer in like 3 tries. So whenever we have big numbers, let's say 1,000,000,007, so for many problems this is particular number which is used for mods. So in that case, this is not feasible to iterate through the loop in order to get this particular value. So let me quickly show the code for this. So this is code for the iterative version. So let's say we take a prime number of 29 and we need to find modular multiplicative inverse for that particular number. So what we can do is clear this. So what we do is let number be anything like which you want. So let's say 5 and the prime number is in this case again 29. So what you have to do is you have to iterate through the loop until which point which gives num into I, like number into the ith value which is less than 29th in this case, should return a value of 1. So this is very long method and which takes very iterations. So we can solve this problem using a dynamic programming. So one of the simplest possibility could be, because these particular numbers are recurring over the time and we have that particular same value which would be repeating, so we can devise one formula. So let me quickly change the code. So I have changed code. This is for the dynamic version. So what would be doing, we are creating one array and we are storing the values, let's say for the prime number which is mod I, and so for 0th value and for ith value we would fix array of I is equal to 1. So array of 0 or array of I will be equated to 1. Okay, and after that we would start iteration by 2 and store particular value for that particular number in ith value in the dynamically created array. So let's take the welcome to modular multiplicative inverse using dynamic programming. So we know that for we initialize value for array of 0 and I to 1. So we'll check further values. So we'll continue with the previous example, that is 5 mod 7. So first for a loop, because it starts with 2, so we'll take 2 and replace it with here and here. So array 7 mod 2, so this would be array of 1, so that is 1 into 7 minus 7 minus 3, so 7 minus 3, so this would be 4, and after that mod 7, so this whole value would return value 4. So we know that 2 into 4 is 8, and by doing mod 7, so this would return us value 8. So for iteration third, so let's change this. So 7 mod 3, so this would return 1 only. So we know the value of array of 1, so that is 1 into 7 minus 3, so this would return 2 mod 7. So 7 minus 2 would return 5 into 1 5 mod 7 5. So for array value of 3, it would return 5. So we know 5 into 3 15, mod 7 is returning 1. So after that let's check for the fourth value. So 7 mod 4, so let me quickly this. Yes. So 7 mod 4 and here also 4. So 7 mod 4 will return us 3, and we know array of 3th value is 5. So 5 into 7 minus 7 minus 4, so this would return 1. So 5 into 6, so we know 5 into 6 is 30 mod 7, so 7 4 is 28, so this would return us value 2. So 4 into 2 8, and mod 7 returns us 1. So for the last values, let's say 5 and 5 here as well. So 7 by 5 gives us array value of 2, so in this case it would be 4 into 7 minus 7 by 5, so this would return 6 mod 7. So 6 4 6 are 24, and mod 7 would return us 3. So in this way we can find a modular multiplicative inverse, and using dynamic programming we are saving indices of values, like we are saving key value pair for the same, so we don't have to calculate for each and every term. So this is a better way to implement modular multiplicative inverse.